So we all welcome you to this final presentation of the 3-week internship program. The name of our team was Gen Zoomers, and the topic was Unlimited Opportunities and Limited Mindset. Let's see what we discovered with our research.
हेलो हाय नमस्ते सत श्री अकाल आदाब प्रणाम स्वागत है आप सभी का आज की इस मीटिंग में। मैं हूं आप सबकी होस्ट और दोस्त आयुषी। तो मिलते हैं और इंटर्न से द्युति जैन, द वन हु इज ऑलवेज गॉट आवर बैक, पर्ल विकास चौधरी, द वन हु इज ऑलवेज अटेंडिंग हर ट्यूशंस, और दीपांशु जो मैं हर बात पे बहुत हंसाता था। अब जब इनके बारे में जान ही लिया है तो आइए आज के इस टॉपिक के बारे में भी जान लेते हैं। अनलिमिटेड अपॉर्चुनिटीज बट अ लिमिटेड माइंडसेट।
Unlimited opportunities.
Unlimited opportunities, limited mindset. अब ये क्या होता है?
अरे यार वेट, I'll explain. पर्ल मुझे एक बात बता, जब तूने ये इंटर्नशिप ज्वाइन की थी तो तेरे दिमाग में पहला कंसर्न क्या था?
यार, I तो genuinely thought कि मुझे कुछ नहीं आता है.
You know, we can find out.
But there are too many problems.
Consider it as an opportunity.
Yeah, there are so many people who are far better than me. What if I feel jealous?
अरे यार, you can admire them and learn from them.
नहीं यार, मुझसे नहीं होगा. It's too difficult.
No, don't worry. You'll get a lesson.
And what if people criticize me in the end?
You can take it as a feedback and move on in your life.
तो देखा आप सबने कैसे द्युति ने पर्ल का माइंड पैराफ्रेज करके ग्रोथ माइंडसेट में बदल दिया। तो समझे अब?
हाँ, now I understood. लेकिन why is it important to have a growth mindset at all?
अच्छा दीपांशु और पर्ल, मुझे एक बात बताओ कि स्क्रीन पे जो पिक्चर है उसमें तुम दोनों को क्या दिख रहा है?
यार द्युति, मुझे तो इसमें एक ओल्ड लेडी का फेस दिख रहा है।
और दीपांशु तुम्हें?
नहीं पर्ल, मुझे तो इसमें एक यंग लेडी दिखाई दे रही है। नहीं, मुझे तो इसमें एक बिल्कुल यंग लेडी दिखाई दे रही है। देखो, इसमें उसकी नोज और उसकी आईज बिल्कुल ठीक एक यंग गर्ल दिखाई दे रही है।
पर दीपांशु, इसके तो रिंकल्स पड़े हुए हैं। ये यंग गर्ल कहाँ से है?
अरे यार लड़ना बंद करो। इस पिक्चर में एक्चुअली ओल्ड और न्यू लेडी दोनों दिखाई दे रहे हैं, लेकिन इट्स जस्ट एन इंटरप्ले ऑफ परसेप्शन।
Absolutely, well said, Ayushi. Therefore, we conclude that it is important to have a growth mindset because of the following given reasons. 1, it helps us to develop interpersonal skills. 2, it makes life so much easier, as you just saw. It resolves disputes quickly and reduces frustration, and it also makes a person adaptable enough.
Okay, so now since we know the importance of growth mindset, let's jump on to our survey analysis.
बट उससे पहले हमें सोशल डिजायरेबिलिटी से बचना ही पड़ेगा।
सोशल डिजायरेबिलिटी? अब ये क्या होता है आयुषी?
अरे मैं बताती हूँ। सोशल डिजायरेबिलिटी इज द टेंडेंसी ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल टू एक्ट इन अ सोशली डिजायरेबल मैनर, जिसका मतलब इन शॉर्ट ये है कि चाहे वो बात सच हो या वो ना हो, वो इंडिविजुअल ऐसे तरीके से रिएक्ट करेगा कि वो सोशली एक्सेप्टेबल हो।
अच्छा, वैसे हमें पर्सनालिटी के केसेस से भी बच के रहना पड़ेगा। कई लोगों का हाई सेल्फ कॉन्सेप्ट होता है और कई लोगों का लो। तो जिन लोगों का हाई सेल्फ कॉन्सेप्ट होता है, दे टॉक हाईली अबाउट देमसेल्व्स, सो द पर्सनालिटी टेस्ट दे रिवील समथिंग व्हिच इज हायर देन व्हाट दे आर, एंड दिस केस इज अपोजिट व्हेन द पीपल हैव लो सेल्फ कॉन्सेप्ट। तो हमें इससे भी बच के रहना पड़ेगा।
So now let's discuss about the objectives of our questionnaire. हमारा पहला ऑब्जेक्टिव डिफरेंट माइंडसेट के लोगों को इवैल्यूएट करना है और उन्हें 2 कैटेगरीज में सेग्रीगेट करना है, वन विद फिक्स्ड माइंडसेट एंड द अदर विद ग्रोथ माइंडसेट।
हमें सक्सेस और माइंडसेट के बीच का रिलेशनशिप भी समझना पड़ेगा और हमें इफेक्टिव वेज ढूंढने पड़ेंगे जिससे कि हम एक अच्छा माइंडसेट बना सकें, जो कि सिंपलर हो, मेंटली बैलेंस्ड हो और फुल ऑफ लाइफ स्किल्स हो।
लिया है, आगे अपने क्वेश्चन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं। Question 8, How do one find success? So majorly the people answered, which is 58.8% of people, that they define success by seeing self-growth. Now, if we talk about the relation between success and self-growth, it is very confirmed that if an individual would see self-growth, it is a sign that that person will definitely work hard in order to accomplish that success. And that is where self-growth and success has a correlation in between. Moving on to the next question, which is question number 13. If we draw a comparison between them, now, if the school organizes a skill development workshop on a Sunday morning, I believe हम जैसे बच्चे would be, let's give it a second thought, अगर ज़्यादा compulsory नहीं है तो नहीं जाते ना. But then a lot of people who have answered, which is 54.8, they would readily attend, now setting a correlation between both the questions to see self-growth, which is in order to attain success. An individual would definitely go and attend the workshop or even on a Sunday morning, just because that would help him or her in his life.
Well said, Ayushi. Let's move on to the next question then.
And we see our team also here on Sunday presenting.
Exactly. Next, move on to the next question. Wherever you are in your life is based on luck or hard work. Many people said that success is an interplay of both luck and hard work. But in my opinion, hard work coincides with our baseness in life more, as we ourselves are responsible for everything we do. And it's totally pointless to blame anything on luck and fate.
A close friend has been selected in IIT but wants to pursue videography as their profession. What would be your reaction towards it?
यार अगर मैं फरहान होती ना तो मैं तो कहती कि अब वो नहीं मानेंगे.
Well, Duty, this is what most of the people have answered. उन्होंने वीडियोग्राफी को एज अ मेयर साइड हॉबी कंसीडर किया है. ये लोगों की रिस्ट्रिक्टेड आइडियोलॉजी और लिमिटेड माइंडसेट को पोर्ट्रे करता है. कैसे ये लोग आज भी कुछ प्रोफेशंस को एज अ मेन करियर एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं कर पाए और खुद ही अपनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज को लिमिट कर दिया. बट अगर यही लोग अपने दोस्त को ये सजेस्ट करते कि वो वीडियोग्राफी को चूज करे तो उसकी सक्सेसफुल होने के ज्यादा चांसेस होते.
Moving on to the next question. After facing failure, what will be your approach to overcome the situation? So most of the people will try to figure solutions to the problem. And with that, it is showcased that they have the will to stand up after facing difficulties in life.
Yeah, that reminds me of a person whom we popularly know as the KFC guy. His father died when he was 6 and he had to cook for his siblings. Later, he faked his age at 16 years to get into the American Army. After being expelled from it, he got a job in railways. Unfortunately, due to a fight with a co-worker, he had to leave again. But he studied law and started selling life insurances and got fired again. But he did not give up. He founded the ferry boat company. Another company stole his design and he failed miserably, but he still did not give up. He rose up and opened a chick shop when he was 40 years of age. His motel shut twice due to World War II, but his mindset did not let him give up still. His recipe was rejected 1,009 times before KFC was formed. Hence, we conclude that to be successful in life, we need to face failures. And the one who faces failures and overcomes it is the real successful person.
सबने वो कहावत तो सुनी ही होगी, गिर के उठने वाले को ही बाजीगर कहते हैं. That has come true, right? Moving on to the next question. How does criticism affect you? Now, if we look at the statistics, which is 46.6% of the people say that they ignore it. But in almost everybody's opinion, this is something which is an escape from the reality. We do not understand that this can also act as a motivation and give us a boost to do better in life. Rather, we take on it and we sit for, we either take it very negatively that this has happened, arey ab kya hoga, or we rather ignore it ki acha chodo ho gaya ab to. But if we take it positively, it can actually help us attain the fullest potential.
Well said, Ayushi. How much would you rate yourself with regard to acceptance of change was our next question. Many people, that is 31.2%, said that they are mediocre when it comes to change. However, a lot of people also said, that is 7.9% of people also said that they are comfortable changing themselves and they're comfortable adapting towards the change. We have heard a statement which is like survival of the fittest, right? And it means that whosoever wants to survive has to adapt towards change. And that is what we try to analyze through this question.
Do you prefer to lead generally or do you follow instructions? Well, people have answered positively in this case. They are not restricting their role as a mere leader or a follower. They'll choose it according to the situations and circumstances, which shows their growth mindset. They are not limiting their opportunities or the opportunities coming to their way. They are gracefully welcoming them and adapting to it.
Eighth question. Have you undertaken any course or changed any habits to make yourself better in the past 1 year? So as we can already see that majorly people today are very much focused into bringing changes in life to become a better person.
Definitely. And I believe that is something which would help them grow. Moving on to the next question, which is who among the following is your role model? Now, if we look at the statistics again, we see that 29.1% of the people have answered that they are their own model. Now, the very first thing which I would like to highlight is that this would restrict the opportunities which a person can have. Firstly, because वो अपने तक ही सीमित रख रहे हैं, which would definitely compact their circle, and they would not be able to expand it more because they are very restricted to opening up to perceptions of different people. वो सिर्फ अपने ही circle में देखेंगे, which would definitely restrict a lot of things for them. And that is the reason we should take into consideration different people, their perceptions, what they think about a particular topic, and that is how one can succeed and have a growth mindset.
Well said, Ayushi. Let's move on to the next question. Your friend has won the national debate competition while you lost it. What will be your immediate reaction to it?
Ayushi, honestly, I've been Oh yeah, because I've been a part of it since 5 years. I know how exactly things are. I mean, there are people who get jealous, but I have been in the same spot, and there were friends of mine who have won. Our team has won, and it is always a motivation that if she can do it, even I can do it. Then I work hard, and that there's this inspiration which we always get, and I believe that is and that should be the probable response of each and every.
That is great, Ayushi. Even the majority of people, that is 66.3% of people, also said that they'll be inspired to work harder. While we should not overlook the minority group as well, who say that they will feel jealous. It is absolutely normal to feel jealous of somebody who is better than you, because that is where you start to admire them, and that is how you learn from them. But keeping life skills in mind, we must remember that to unlimit our opportunities, we must act morally.
How does one succeed? अब सक्सेस की कोई एक डेफिनेशन तो है नहीं. किसी के लिए पैसा कमाना सक्सेस है, तो किसी के लिए अपना फेवरेट करियर परस्यू करना. But how does one succeed here is the question. And majority of people have answered that by putting effort to develop oneself, that is welcoming the opportunities in their way, adapting to the changes and not restricting themselves is the key to success, which I totally believe in. So therefore, people should put in efforts to develop oneself to increase one's efficiency and effectiveness by not restricting their ideology or their mindset. They should, with a smiling face, welcome all the opportunities and alternatives coming to their path so that they could successfully achieve success in life.
Moving on to the next question, we have, suppose you recently heard about the LGBTQ community and you find out that one of your close friends belong to it. What will be your probable response to the same?
Well, Duty, do you know one of my friends just came up to me and just spoke about her sexuality? And I was very okay about it. Since it's 21st century, and after all, It's her choice.
Exactly, Pearl. And that is what even 58.8% of people said, that they will be comfortable with it, because sexual orientation is just an orientation. It doesn't say anything about the person. Let's move on to our takeaways for this session. Starting off with me, recently the Supreme Court has delayed the promotion of a judge named Saurabh Kirpal due to his sexual orientation, at least since 2017. No offense, but even if there's a slightest of truth that prejudice prevails here and discrimination is in practice, then clearly it is limiting the nation's opportunities. Therefore, I have concluded that opening our minds to see what all can happen is the key to success. An individual fixed mindset leads to a group fixed mindset, because we know that we are constantly inspired by people around us. This not only prevents us from growing, but also the others around us too. Therefore, I request you to please be mindful, be responsible, and be successful. Now I'll hand over the mic to Paul.
This experience overall was a great learning experience for me. Earlier, I was a bit hesitant, but the skills and the qualities that I imparted after this internship are recommendable. The ability of decision making, the ability to manage time, and collaborating with people with different mindsets gave me an opportunity to widen my own horizon. Also, the personal and social responsibility which I took by taking this survey and analyzing the mindset of various people helped me in fulfilling societal responsibilities, and I'm grateful for this opportunity that I got. Thank you, Anand.
As very well said by Pearl, almost, we basically got to learn a lot from the internship, what we have done. And first of all, first point, we basically got to learn about teamwork. We had a great time spending with Anon and all the team members. And second, we had a good collaboration with not with students and with the teachers also and with our mentors also. And I would like to thank our mentor at last, Anuradha ma'am, and thank you very much, Anand, for this opportunity.
Lastly, too much of information, right? We would like to end it up by saying that it was a great internship which we have found out either by school or friends or through other mediums. I believe that this is something which is much needed in today's society, because mental health is something which is talked about a lot, but when it actually comes to implementing, there's a lot of lacking behind in that sphere. But I believe through this organization, there, first of all, because you guys visit two different schools and talk about it, which is much needed, it tells people how mental health should be, seen in a very different way, rather than just talking about mentally retarded people. It is a very different sphere altogether, and this is a very great initiative, because like students like us who were in our boards phase, we have done the 3 weeks internship, which was the best for us. We couldn't have done the 3 months or 6 months internship because of that pressure which was built up. But this was again a very good experience. We learned a lot. We learned how to, if I talk about myself, I was doing the part of editing and stuff, so I learned a lot from there. And then such nice people, such nice faces, smiling faces we used to see every day, every night, whenever we used to be on a call. And all that, which started from just being random strangers to being so close that we know so much about each other. So that was a great experience. And at last, we would like to thank Anuradha ma'am for being so nice and so sweet with us, because this is probably the first time I was so open up to a teacher. I was a child who was never like, I'm like, कि अपने shell में रहना है, ज़्यादा नहीं बोलना. But then it was a great experience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, team. It has been a mutually learning experience for me. It has been wonderful knowing all of you. It has also been great to see your journeys through these 3 weeks where I have seen you all trying to break out of your shells, whatever you've had problems with, and try and find a solution. So you guys are on the right track, and I'm glad that this internship has helped maybe improve your mindset more towards growth. And I'm so glad to be a part of this internship. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Anon.